Cheese.
What's good, man? It's your boy Silk the God back at it again with another YouTube video. Yes, sir. I have did a YouTube video on this client before. This is my guy Mark. But he's grown out the top, so we're gonna do like a mid fade just to have the sides a little. So like eventually when it grows, he has like more hair on the sides. So right now I got my new FX 3s. I got these for Christmas, but yeah, I had got these for Christmas, but I ended up getting it on New Year's because I wasn't able to see my my girl because I was with family over the holidays. But she had blessed me with these new clippers, man, and I'm still getting the hang of it. But they doing a pretty decent job. So right now I'm just I stamp my bald line and then I just clean it up right after. And they're not zero gap. That's the reason why I had stamped it. Okay, so after I do that, I just clean my liners. I got my Iron Man in my hand. I clean it, and then I just dust off the excess hair from the previous client because I don't want no razors, none of that stuff. And I just don't want any client to say that it was me that did that. And I know the precautions to prevent it. So I just got my Iron Man liners, and I'm just cleaning up the bald line. And after that, I'm just cleaning up the bald lines to give it an extra transition. And after that, I'm gonna use the FX3s lever open. So the FX3 is like a little button. You just push it down and then the lever comes right up. I'm still like new to these. I'm still working with them, but I like them so far. They're like very light, very light. I just do the same thing, and I do the same thing all around. And then right after I do that, I just, am I pushing the button up? I believe I'm pushing the button up, and then I just close the lever. Yep, just like that. So right now I had slapped on my 2-guard lever open. I could have just closed it right away, but like I said, this is my first time using these clippers, so I just closed it right after. So you see what I just did? I just had closed it right after. So I just did a 2-guard. You could just skip straight to the 2-guard. I'm just still getting the hang of these clippers. So I use a 2-guard. This is to debulk my space, and then right after that I just use my 1.5 guard. Then I close it, lever close, button close now, and I just go right into my 1 guard open and then close right after. Okay, like I said before, I'm still getting the hang of these new clippers. And I love them so much, but my fade is a little bit choppy, so I'm gonna come back and detail it with my old clippers because I know what I'm doing with it, if that makes any sense. But it's the same steps. I'm using a 0 guard, and then right after I'm gonna just use my FX, the gold ones right there, and this detail. I'm using a bigger guard, and I'm just gonna fade right back down. Same steps. That's what makes me different than any other barber, and I'm not throwing no shade. It's just taking your craft serious is a big deal, and I take my craft very serious. So just pay attention and just watch how that thing get blurry. look how blurry and look at how clean that blend is coming out. Like, I'm just retouching it. Just doing what I gotta do, man. It's like a little line on the bottom. I just came back and just touched up a little bit, and the blend just came out blurry. So right now, just dust them off, and then I'm gonna just put some holding spray. But I like to put it on a napkin now because sometimes it breaks out people's forehead, and I don't want too much, so I just put a little bit on the forehead. I mean, on the hairline. My apologies. And I just comb the hair in place, brush it in place, and I just line up from there on. Okay, so right now, I'm just combing the hair down. I like to comb it down in place. We don't want to push nothing back. We like to keep the hairline as full as possible. So we just comb the hair down and just lining up straight like that. So we just tap in the middle, keep tapping, and we drag down. Don't push up. This is a dummy-proof method. That way you won't push the hairline back because you're dragging straight down. If that makes any sense. My barber instructor before I graduated had taught me that, and I just use that method ever since, and it's working. The little hairs that's hanging over the line, I'm just free handing it so the hairline can be more visible. Comb the hair out to the side and just drag out. Just keep dragging out, and I measure with my finger. I do the vertical bar, and after that I hit the right side. I'm trying to record without being in the way, so that's why I keep moving like that. But yeah. And he's just looking clean already. Okay, right now I have my barber magic pencil. I'm just framing out my work, and have you noticed that I had lined up cut his hair right before I did this, so I don't want nobody saying this is fake or anything like that. So I'm just prepping the hairline because I'm about to enhance it just a slight bit, and then the hair is blonde on top, so I don't want to get confused. I just want to make sure I can see what I'm doing. So I got my waterproof color enhancement, just a tiny bit. You don't need too much. I hate when the haircut looks fake. I just use enough to give it that extra pop, because right after this I'm about to throw the picture on Instagram. And after I do that, I just throw a little topic just to give it some extra pop, and then I just use some Tresemme holding spray just to give it a hold, and I just go back to line up again. So right now I'm combing out the beard, and you see that little stamp line next to his ear. I don't like it. I like to blend it out. That's just me personally. So I'm gonna use my new clippers, lever open, close, knock that line out, half guard, comb it right back down, close, and then right after that I use my one guard. And believe it or not, the guards are all different. It's just that they're all the same color. That's what the guards came. That's the guard set that the clippers, the liners came with. Okay, so I'm framing the back of the beard. I like to have my frame done first, so that way when I line the top of the beard, I don't go too low or too high. I just comb the hair down on the mustache, and then after that, I'm gonna reverse my clippers on the top just like that, just to hit the top of the lip just a slight bit. Just be careful because you don't want to push it too low. And then we're gonna comb the mustache one more time just to make sure it's close to perfection. Actually, just so it can be perfection. Comb it again and then hit it one more time, just like that. Like I said, I like to frame underneath the beard and the side just to see what I'm working with. So I just stamp the line and I just reverse it just to produce any irritation. And then I do the same thing on the other side. Okay, new razor for every client. No razor bumps on these sides. Never have, never will. But right now we're doing the outlining of the beard. I use a razor instead of a clipper because I don't want to cut any more than I have to. I explain that every video, but just in case people haven't seen my previous videos, I just like to say it again. I just brush the residue and hit it one more time because I want to make sure it's clean. Because you never know, you take a shower and his line is not as crispy as it was before. Then I just use the liners and it just clean the top of the cheeks just to make sure it's extra clean. Hairline, stretch and glide. Stretch. You can see I'm pulling to give myself like the maximum glide. Pulling in and that's gliding just like that, and you can see my boy's looking clean already, man. Looking clean, super clean. Clean. Right now I got that Godly Cuts strawberry pomade, natural ingredients. Yes sir, castor oil, olive oil, and the main ingredient, shea butter. And look how it melts in my hand. Put it in his beard, put it in his hair, and it's highly moisturized, and it smells just like strawberry. Like, who wouldn't want that, man? I just try to do what's best for my community, try to do what's best for our people, our culture, have a product just for us, man. YouTube, this is the Cuts, man. Godly Cuts over everything. You know the vibes, man. Big God, the Barber Gallery, stand up. Brooklyn, New York, stand up. NYC, stand up. Ah, man, 505-star reviews. Come on now, man. Whoo-wee. Mid-fade, curly hair on top, man. Let's get it, man. Yo, follow me on the gram, man. Run it up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, man. I need that, man. I need y'all support. And give me a thumbs up, and I'm out of here. Bow.